Yo, 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 another day, another adventure with your homeboy Jermaine, and getting this vlog started off. Doing something a little interesting today. So I've already been out working. I work every day. That's normal, I do that. But then there's this new app that I downloaded. This is not a new app, this is an old app, but it's a new app to me because I've never used it. So I noticed this app recently and I'm thinking, wow, this is pretty cool. So you basically pay, and you can pick between 20 meals or I think 15 meals or something. You pay up front, and it's like, the plan I got was like $6.80 per meal. And there's an app, you look on a map and there's all these little dots on the map, and you click on the dot and this restaurant has this dish, and when you want that dish, you click on the dish and you reserve it for like a certain time frame, like 15 minutes before. And then once you reserve it, you show up to the restaurant, you take your phone, you scan the app, you scan this QR code, and then you show them your phone, they give you the food, you walk out. It's supposed to be really, really fast and simple, and I'm gonna try it out. One cool thing I really like about this app, it's gonna get me to go to places that I wouldn't normally go to, and it's probably gonna get me to try other foods that I wouldn't normally try. So I'm pretty stoked. So first off, we're gonna try out this Indian spot right here. Let's go up in here and see what it's like. All right, cool, check this out. This got me a plate of Indian food. Let's go try this out. This actually looks really, really, really good. Okay, here we have it. This looks really, really good. And also I grabbed a free bag of chips at WeWork here. These are vegan, by the way, just in case you wanna know. But yeah, let's make this up here. Alright guys, this is day number 2 using the MealPal app, and today I think I'm gonna go to this restaurant called Flying Falafel, and they have this falafel wrap. This like this just looks really, really good. I can't wait to try this out. But yeah, another day, another adventure on MealPal. I really like how this is getting me to try new places and new dishes, even at the same places that I've went to before. And I am at Flying Falafel. This was a restaurant I used to come to quite a bit, but I don't go to this restaurant as much anymore. They also opened this new location in the financial district. So there's like this another like hummus dish, not hummus, but like chickpeas and vegetables and all sorts of random stuff. Let's try this one out. This is something that I would not normally order if I ever come here. I would only order like the falafel pita every time with fries, but let's try something new. All right, here we have it. I just took the first bite, and I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not a bigger fan of this one. No, don't think I'll get this one again. And it's really noisy right here. Welcome to San Francisco. All right, I'm gonna keep it real, guys. This is not good. I'm so sorry to say. I'm gonna keep it real. Not my favorite dish. It's like, it's been sitting here for like 30 minutes and I just don't want to eat anymore. But the rice is really good. But the falafels and everything else, I'm just not that big a fan. You win some, you lose some, hit or miss. Okay, so what do I think of MealPal? As of now, I've finished my whole 12 meals. And let's just talk about this. Let's talk about this because I think this is awesome. I'm a fan of MealPal. It's not perfect, and a couple things I want to point out here. One thing I love about MealPal, it has got me to go in different restaurants that I would never go into before, and it's also got me to try different things that I would not necessarily order before. Now, a few of the MealPal restaurants are restaurants that I've been to before in the past. And for example, Flying Falafel is a falafel restaurant that I would go to frequently, but every time I would go to the Flying Falafel, I would order the same thing every time. With MealPal, some days they would have a falafel, like a falafel wrap, you know, a falafel pita, and it's on MealPal. And other days they would have like a falafel like platter, so they would have hummus and falafels and some veggies. And then the next day at a different location, they would have a different, like, not like a falafel wrap, but it was more like a wrap with like rice and like this vegan chicken. And like they would sort of like switch it up. And it got me to try different things at one of the same restaurants that I would go to all the time. Because every time I go to the Flying Falafel, I don't want to try anything new because I'm usually hungry and I just want to eat a falafel pita just because I know what it's all about. But using the MealPal app, like I'm just scrolling through and I'm just looking at different restaurants and I'm looking at different restaurants and I'm like, ooh, I think maybe I want to try this, or maybe I want to try that, or maybe I want to try this, and it's even got me to try different things from different restaurants that I know that are Mediterranean restaurants, but I just never went in and just never ordered anything, because usually I go to like this particular restaurant to like pick up food, and I just don't really think about going there to eat. I mean, there's so many restaurants in the city. You know, just last year we had over 400 restaurants close, and there's still a ton of more restaurants in the city, so there's a lot of restaurants. But it's just got me to really like open up my horizon when it comes to food and restaurants. There's one place that I pick up orders from frequently. It's this hummus restaurant. And I actually got to try their hummus because it was on MealPal one day, and their hummus was amazing. I will definitely go back and order the hummus on other times, you know, not using MealPal, because that place is one of those places that people request meals very, very quickly. Another thing about MealPal, you are able to request meals the day before. So you can go on the map and you can look and see what meals are available. You can like sort of click different restaurants and see what meals are available, and you can request them, and you request the times. Now, requesting the times can somewhat be annoying, but I've sort of figured out that you can request a meal from 1 p.m. through 1:15, but you can also kind of show up a little early and just still scan and pick the meal up. This is one thing that I thought that I would have to show up like exactly on time. I couldn't show up before and I couldn't show up after. So I had a couple days where I was like really rushing to get to a restaurant, like rushing to get there. And I'm like, crap, I got 2 minutes to get there. And then I got to the restaurant and there's like 3 people in line and I can't even get up to scan my phone. And I'm like, I mean, what's gonna happen? Like if I'm 2 minutes late scanning my phone, will it not work? But it totally worked. I just scanned my phone and it worked just fine. And then the next day I was like, yo, let's just show up early and see what happens. So I was like, showed up early and scanned my phone, and it just worked just fine. So that's one cool thing to point out about MealPal. And some of the other meals that I had on MealPal, oh my gosh, some of these meals are really, really good. I really like this veg, I can't pronounce this, but this is really, really good. I really, really like this dish a lot. And then the freaking the hummus mushroom was legit, and the spicy falafel pocket sandwich, that was yeah, that's one of my favorite too. But other things, I mean, I kind of had the same thing over and over. I had this veg thing over and over. Wasn't a fan of the falafel rice plate. And once again, guys, everything that I ordered was not something that I liked. There was a couple things on here that I did not like at all. Like the falafel rice platter, like I was not a fan of that. And also the falafel frisbee, I wasn't a fan of that. I wasn't a fan of that either. So there was a couple things on here I didn't order. I did order that I was just like, not feeling that one, not feeling that one. I wonder, did I actually go through 12 orders, or did I lose one because of the time? Let's see. No, this is 12. Yep. And what's the price? What's the price? So when I first signed up for MealPal, the problem that I ran into is I wasn't able to see any other restaurants, so I wasn't able to see any other food types. And it kind of made me a little skeptical, because you have to pay for it like all up front, like all at once for the month, and then it like charges your card. It charges your card, like, yeah, it charges your card, you know. So here I have 12 lunches, and you get 12 lunches for $6.99. So $6.99 per meal. Okay, so and then if you want to do the larger one, which is 16 meals, it's $6.39. Now, let's remember one thing with MealPal. It's only Monday through Friday. So you pay for the whole month, but you can only use it for 20 days out of the month. Now, every day I don't do MealPal. Like yesterday, I didn't do MealPal. Yesterday, I ended up like having a few falafel balls earlier in the day, and then I went over to I think I had Asian food like later in the day, like after like 3 p.m. or something like that. So I didn't use MealPal. And also, if you don't request meals before 1 p.m., you won't be able to get a meal for the day, which can sometimes be annoying, but I guess you should just plan to have lunch like hours before lunch. So I guess that kind of makes sense. But so far, I like it. I'm a huge fan of it. I definitely can't wait to use it next month. I really wish that it existed during the weekend. It's just really nice to walk into a restaurant, you just scan your phone, and they just hand you food over, or you have to wait like 2 minutes, like at the most. But usually, I've just walked in, scanned my phone, and they just like hand me the food. Like you walk in, you scan your phone, they'll have like this little thing you scan, and then you show them your phone, and then they just like give you the food. It's super easy, super chill. But anyway, I'm a huge fan. Just wanted to make a video, just sharing my experience using the MealPal app. But it's pretty awesome. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll leave a link in the description below. If you are in San Francisco, this totally works, especially if you're in the financial district. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this exists in New York too, but yeah, click on the link below, check it out. I think you get like $20 off your first sign up, and I think I pay like $84 a month or something like that. And it's definitely saving, it's definitely cutting my food budget down in the city, because I used to spend about $10 to $12, $10 to $14 a day on lunch. And now I'm spending a little bit less. I'm spending like, about $7, $8 a day. So MealPal works, I like it. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and peace out, yo.